Clay Stewart here. Gonna start doing a blog here on the YouTube. Just gonna basically just gonna be going over all the races we're gonna be hitting up this year. I think I totaled it up. We're gonna be doing about 42 races total this year. There's about 12 races each on the circuits that we're going to be doing. Doing IXCR, NWXC, Crossroads, and we're just going to do some hit-and-miss GNCCs. As well as we're going to do some Kentuckiana motocross races. Just kind of keep our mind fresh on jumps and stuff, and it gives us something to do every weekend. So what we have here today is KTM 250 SXF. It's a good bike. I really love it. I've never really raced a four-stroke for the whole year, actually. I mean, we have a Honda 250. I raced it twice last year, and I love the Honda. I love everything about it. I love the power and everything, but it tends to want to wash out in the front end, going into the corners and stuff. So I'm not really a big person. I'm about 145 pounds. I'm 5'7", 5'8", somewhere in there. So it's just a big, heavy bike, and in the factory, it weighs about 220, somewhere in there. So, and it's 5 pounds heavier than my previous bike. I had a KTM 250 SX, and it was pretty light. I enjoyed the power of it, really throw it around, but it was just kind of almost too much, really. It'd take your arms out of your sockets. So, but I liked it. I just thought I'd be more comfortable on a four-stroke, because I rode the Honda on some motocross tracks and really enjoyed it. So, but it's just when you get in the woods, it's just a big, heavy bike. So made the switch and really enjoyed it. Picked up fourth the other day at IXCR and Sea Lights in Attica, Indiana. Led majority of the race and got down in the last lap in some brutal whip sections. Tipped over and the bike landed on me and it's knocked the wind out of me. So that really took us down a lap. I sat to the side for about 3 minutes and I couldn't breathe. So I lost a lot of time there. I think I got down to 8th and then picked off 4. So I was really expecting to do better. I was really wanting to win that race pretty bad to kick off the points for this year. So, and this weekend we got MWXC in Bloomfield, Indiana. So that's always been a pretty good track to us. I think I won that round last year, actually, and then the year before last, I was racing youth on a Sierra F-150RB. So that track's sketchy for sure, pretty rocky. So, but it's always a fun place. Midwest is it's just kind of a practice deal. I'm pretty big in IXCR, and that's our main goal. So I don't really know if I'm going to be running all of Midwest this year. It's just kind of a beginner's series. I mean, I like it. I love the people there. Couldn't have asked for a better series to start out on. And but no, so this year we're just going to be going over races on here and then showing you the tracks and just basically going over stuff like that. But back to this weekend, when I got down, I managed to bend some of the tits pretty good and grooves on the radiator cap. But took it out to my papa, and he's pretty good with working out radiators and stuff. So we got that fixed, no problem. Also added a fan on there to cool the bike down, because the other day it was like 40 degrees at this race. It was cold. I mean, this race was in February at the end. I think it was like 28th or something like that. So, but it was cold, but yet the bike was still getting hot pretty well. So, but no, that's definitely going to help. Over here on the bike, actually previous owner put a 18-volt battery in there, so it doesn't have a charging system. So adding the fan to it, just kind of be concerning, because the bike doesn't have a kicker for it, which this is kind of a weight reduction deal. They didn't want to add on there because on these factories they want to keep them as light as possible. So, but no, as I'm concerned, I'm really not as well, if that makes any sense. it's just on the bike. It's just weight, like I said, was really important. So, but the other day when I got down, it started right up, no problem. So, but I'm not really I don't really crash a lot, so I don't think starting the bike's going to be a big problem. Then starting it in gear, it's got a hydraulic clutch on it actually, so it starts fantastic in gear, almost as good as it would in neutral. So whole shots are going to be another not an issue for sure. So for those of you who know me, I mean, that's something we're pretty good at is whole shots, but maintaining first place in the woods and stuff and not getting over my head and thinking, pretty smart is pretty important while racing in the woods. So, but like I said, we're just going to be going around all these tracks and we'll just kind of be showing you videos and we're going to make some edits and stuff. So it should be pretty bitchin' and a good time. So, but we also have a Honda, which I'd like to trade it in and get another bike like this. Maybe not as nice. It's kind of a practice bike / throw around deal. So, another Honda. I love the Honda. It's got plenty of power, lots of torque. The bike's all stock, so it runs great. It runs like a dime. It's a 14. I actually got it off a buddy, and he got it off of a dealership in Ohio, so it's almost like new. I didn't have an hour gauge on it, but I probably put about 8 hours or so, and he didn't have a lot of time to ride, so he probably put around 3 hours on it. So bike's like new. I really enjoy it. Thought about going through the shocks and everything and just doing something. It's pretty, I got it sprung to my weight right now. I weigh 145 pounds, so I mean, it's definitely a soft bike. So, but I really enjoy it. I just like to take it out to motocross tracks and kind of do some motos with it. It's a great motocross bike, but just in my opinion, it's not a great hair scramble bike. It's, in my opinion, for me, it's just too heavy, and maybe to anybody in general, it's just a heavy bike. Not exactly what the weight is for sure. I think it's like high 230s, so the KTM weighs 220. So it's just that 10, 12 pounds or so. It really plays a big role, so I know weight's pretty important on these things. I was going to put an oversized tank on this bike, but as a lot of you guys know, it's obviously fuel injected, so it does great on gas. I did a 2-hour race the other day, and it was 2.5 actually. It was my last, I think the whole race total was 2 hours, 27 minutes, 42 seconds, something like that. So it was a fun time. I definitely love the bike. I'm a 2-stroke guy. I traded in my KTM 250 SX for this bike. So it's definitely my favorite bike I've had so far. It's just tremendous power in the woods and tremendous bottom to mid, and then but you don't really get into the top end much in woods races. Just kind of depends where you're riding at for sure. A lot of MSXC races, you don't get hardly out of second to third gear. I'm just saying it's a 5-speed. It's not a woods bike to where it's a 6-speed, so you don't really need 6 speeds in my opinion. So, but just hit that like button, and then also make sure to subscribe to us and keep up with how our 2017 race season is going. Put any comments, any questions below. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this first vlog. So just keep in touch with us. If you see us at the races, come say hello and get to know each other and all that fun stuff. So I'll see you guys later.